although we see that, these days the Greek salad might have several variations. So, if you see, there is, the bell peppers, like bell peppers are nothing but capsicums. Okay, we call it capsicum. So you can see variation of green, red, and yellow capsicums, which are added to the Greek salads. But when we call it authentic Greek salad, there are special features or ingredients that is added to it. They are nothing but tomato. So the tomatoes are two varieties. One is a romaine tomato and the cherry tomatoes. So this is something which we called as the cherry tomatoes, and we have romaine tomato, which is the farm tomato. So these two are the prime ingredients of Greek salad. Then we have red onion. So we do not use white onions at all in Greek salad, unlike the other salads you see. So we have to use only the red onions for the Greek salad. And apart from that, the English cucumbers. So it is not the big cucumber. If at all we are not able to find the English cucumber, then you can go for the big cucumber and the seed has to be removed. So in this English cucumber, you can retain the skin and you can chop it in a cube format, just like that. So you don't have to peel out the skin for this Greek salad, right? And the next thing is olive oil. So as we know, so I've been using this extra virgin olive oil. So there are two kinds of olive oil that comes in the market. One is the extra virgin. The other is the virgin olive oil. So this is called as EVOO. So when we say, so this is extra virgin olive oil, right? So for this extra virgin olive oil, it is essential that you have to use this only for salads. Two more people have entered. Sorry. Hi, Kirtika. Hi, Mahima. Oh, right. So this is what we use for the salads. So what happens to this is that when you use it for your cooking purpose, like sauteing or for grilling, it will lose its texture and the oil can turn out to be rancid. So that is the reason olive oil, since it is called as monounsaturated fatty acid, you should always use this olive oil only for salads, okay, or to just drizzle on the pastas, or it could be on any other soups or salads with the mild herbs like oregano. Okay, so the next important herb that we use is, one is a mixed herb or it could be dried oreganos. Okay, so these are the prime ingredient, and along with that, this is the Kalamata olives. So we have two varieties of olives. One is the black and the green olive. It is pitted or non-pitted olives. So here what we use is the pitted olives for our salads, because the non-pitted olives always come with the seed. So when you go to the supermarket and pick it from the shelves, just ensure that you pick the non-pitted olives for easier cooking or preparation. So here if you see the Kalamata olives, it is always purple in color, unlike the black olives. So the black olives are always black in color, but the Kalamata olives, if you see, it is violet in color. So this is the original Greek olive that we have to use for the Greek salad, because the taste itself will vary. And if you see, the texture is also little slimy and oily. Whereas the other olives,
actually, we are unable to see the olive color. Can you please bring one olive near to the camera and show us?
Yeah. So is it visible for others? This is the one.
Yeah. I switched to the other camera. It is visible now. Thanks.
Yeah. See, if I want all of you to be in the similar same camera, so that you're able to see what I'm doing. Because I also receive some chat messages. I come through laptop for better view. Please allow. So I think all of you are here. And here. Okay. Okay. Right. So this is the Kalamata olives. So in case if you want, I have just kept it for the next ingredient that we use, this is called as a Dijon mustard. You're able to see this Dijon mustard. So this is made up of, and for others who are logged in from other screen, this is called as a Dijon mustard. So this is nothing but it is made of from the mustard sauce. Okay, so there is a different way of preparation for this, but I have picked it up for a easier purpose. Otherwise, there is a process which is involved in this Dijon mustard. Okay, but these are the things which are primarily, though it is used for salad preparation, this variation is different. And you have to just take 1 teaspoon of this Dijon mustard and mix it to the classic or traditional dressing that we are going to prepare today. And then keep one portion mixed with Dijon mustard and the other portion is without the Dijon mustard, right? And the other ingredients, as you may know, I have sent the shopping list. I'm sure that, you know, all of you have the ingredients ready with you for cook along. And finally, last but not the least, this is the feta cheese. This is the original crafted feta cheese that we will be using to topple on all the salads. So you have to top it or crumble for some salads. For some, you might need to cut into cubes and then you have to add it to the salads. So why feta cheese is because feta cheese has highest amount of calcium. It has highest amount of vitamin B6 and B12. So people who are vegetarians will be benefited when they consume this feta cheese, right? So whatever, and it is made of either from the goat or sheep milk. So it will take a longer time for processing. But once it is cut open, you should make sure that it is consumed within 3 or 7 days. So some has a shelf life of 3 days, some has 7 days. Okay, so you make sure that whatever the feta cheese, one comes with the soaked in olive oil, the other one is just plain. So I have just picked the crafted one so that we can easily use it. It will be soft in texture as well. So if you find it somewhere, you can use it, right? So now that our ingredients are ready, before we begin the proper salad session, can I have a quick introduction of you all, please? One by one, I think, let me call up. Shreya, Aish is what I'm able to see. So where are you from and what you do here? Here, are you there? Okay, let's move on to Vidya. Hello, Vidya.
Yeah, hello, good morning, ma'am.
Yeah, can you please be allowed?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Am I visible?
Tell me about yourself.
Yeah. Hello, good morning, everyone. My name is Vidya, and I'm teacher by profession. I want to learn about like how to keep ourselves healthy by our regular foods like that. So I just wanted to attend how to do, like we will be doing so many salads in the house also, but still I wanted to know whether whatever I'm doing is correct or not. So that's why I'm attending this session. Thank you very much, Priyamvada ma'am, for guiding me. Thank you very much.
Vidya. Can we move on to Vinata Shankar?
Yeah, ma'am. Good morning, all. I'm 61 years residing at RT Nagar area. Are you from Bangalore?
Yes.
Are you from Bangalore?
Nice to know you that you belong to other side of Bangalore. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. No, if you have any regular classes, I want to join.
Sure, you're most welcome, and I'll keep you posted regarding that. Thank you so much for showing interest. So, can we move on to Chitralekha?
Hi Priyamvada, this is Chitra here. I stay in Chennai and I work as an IT consultant. Basically, when I visit any restaurants or any culinary places, so I tend to like the salads that is placed over there, and I keep eating those. So I thought, okay, why not try at home? So I was thinking that it may not be possible to do at home because it tastes very different. But after seeing your post, I thought, let me give it a try. Maybe I can get the same taste if I do at home using your help. Yeah. So that's how I
Thank
joined
you
this
so
class.
much. Wonderful introduction. Thank you so much, Chitra. Geetanjali. Geetanjali, are you here? Okay. So again, moving to Heya. Okay, Kritika.
Yeah, same other side of Bangalore from Hebbal. This is Kritika. Yeah, I'm practicing nutritional psychology and
That's
NLP trainer.
wonderful.
Yeah.
Wonderful. So are you
And
from Bangalore?
From Hebbal.
From Hebbal. Okay, nice to meet you. Yes. So we are from the same domain. Yeah.
Yeah, same
Nice to
place.
meet you. Yeah. So Maya Devi. Maya Devi, are you here? I see you here. Okay, moving on to Neeta. Neeta Desai. Okay, Rashmi.
Yeah, hi everyone. I'm Rashmi Prashant. Basically, by profession, I'm a teacher and a crafter. I was into weight loss challenge with Priya ma'am, so I like her recipes a lot. So, thinking of that, I joined this cooking session. Thank you for wonderful recipes with Priya ma'am.
Oh, thank you, Rashmi ma'am. So she's been part of our weight loss challenge programs as well. So thank you so much for your kind introduction, Rashmi ma'am. And I'm sure that you would be doubly benefited with the salad workshop because recipe is one of the prime thing that we have to have it in our everyday life and upgrade our kitchen skills, as I mentioned. So this is going to help you definitely.
Yes, ma'am.
And you
Definitely.
can start. Yeah. Okay. So Vinata, I think Vinata, have you introduced yourself? Hi, Vinata.
Yeah, I introduced. I'm from Martinagar area.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Hi. Yeah. So let us start with our first salad. So people who are joining me for the cook along here.
I am
So how
joining,
many?
Priya ma'am.
Okay, okay. So whoever are joining, let us first take, see the dressings will be done finally. Okay. And now I'm just going to focus on the important salads alone. Finally, let us move on to the dressing because dressing is just one or two for the Greek salads. So you will have simplicity in making the dressing, unlike where you see that mayo is being used in the supermarkets and lot of mayonnaise with veg and egg and the other Thousand Island dressing. You don't require all of those dressings at all. And even if you find it in the supermarket, you can just ditch them and use the same Greek salad dressing itself for any salad, whether it is Italian salad or Mediterranean salad, whatever it is, you can use it. Okay. So let us take 5 cherry tomatoes. Okay. So I am taking 5 cherry tomatoes here. Let us chop it, not fine chop, because this is just like already it is small in size. So you just need to make it into 3 if it is little big, or you just make it into 2. So this I'm just making it into 3 pieces. Okay, so here if you see, I just used so this should be the fine chopping, and I am putting all of these into the bowl. So once you chop it, put the cherry tomatoes into the bowl. Next, let us take 1 English cucumber. So as I told you, wash and keep it ready. You don't have to peel out the skin. We can just use it just like that. You can dice it or you can just make it into this piece. Okay, so it can be the size of this and uniformly sliced. So if you are going to retain the freshness of this Greek salad, that is why it is called as a summer salad. Greek salads are always consumed abundantly during summertime. And this is because it will help you to stay rehydrated. And also, as you may know, cucumber is known for its, apart from the water properties, it contains good amount of vitamins and minerals. So you ensure that how much ever in case you want to retain the freshness of the salad, you have to cut it and retain it fresh. So and consume immediately. So you don't have to put it in refrigerator. So once you cut it and chop it, make sure that you consume immediately. Any salad, you have to make it like that in order to ensure that you meet all the antioxidant properties of vegetables that is being used here. Next, let us go for one red onion. So as I told you, you have to use one red onion. So onions should not be chopped. Onions should be diced. So when I call it diced, it should it has to be sliced. So once I slice it, I'll show you how it has to be so that you can repeat the same. For Greek salads, if you do it like that, the taste is going to be great. So for some who are not able to accept the aroma and pungency of this onions, you can soak the onion for a while in the water, or it can be a little bit in vinegar, or you can add little bit of salt to the water. Soak it for around 5 or 10 minutes to remove the pungency of the onion. But if you are going to remove it as a nutritionist, I would suggest you please don't do it, because that is the one which contains quercetin, which is heart healthy and contains good amount of antioxidant properties and polyphenols. Okay, so this is how you need to see. It has to be like this. It has to be diced like this. So once you do it and once we toss and mix it with the oil, it will get separated. So every peel will be like, separate. Right? So once you are done with it, you can add it to the bowl. See, I already have 3 colors and it looks already this colorful. So here you can see red, green and purple, or the red color of onions. I'm sure you're able to see it already. Okay, then let us have the bell peppers in it. But bell peppers, let us keep it aside because I want it to be authentic, because we call it as traditional Greek salad. Okay, and we can have, once it is done, let us cut open the feta cheese. So this alone, I am cutting it. I'm using it only during the preparation time, because it should not be left outside for a longer period of time. So this is, see, the white color of the feta cheese, right? So this feta cheese, let us take 40 or 50 grams, because what we are doing now is just for 1 person. Okay, you can always double it with the quantity depending upon the number of people at home. So just take only 1 slice of it and we can make it cubes. So for this salad, you should not crumble. You should just make it into cubes. See? It is cubed. So it is cubed here. You are able to see it? Okay. So this will be adding it to the salads. Okay. So I have taken around, this will be somewhere around 20 to 30 grams of it. If you like cheese and if you want to add more of cheese, no harm. It is not going to increase your cholesterol levels as long as you maintain a balance in the diet, because for vegetarians especially, this is the richest source of vitamin B6, and also it contains good amount of it. If it is fortified with vitamin B12, then it is also good, and it has sodium is on the higher side, saturated fat is on the higher side, but it is not going to harm you when you are consuming just once a week or something. Okay, so try to reduce on your carbs and balance that with the cheese because it contains protein. So over a period of time, what will happen is you will gain your bone mass density and your vitamin D. So here, if you see, for the curd, I have used dill leaves, then one garlic pod that is minced and it is kept in a separate bowl. So what we need to do is add the dried oregano or the mixed herb. Oregano is preferred. Okay. See, and few crushed mint leaves. So here, if you see, mint leaves is used here. Okay. So you can chop it finely. You can chop it. Okay. And you can add it to that curd and dill leaves mixture. Once it is done, whisk it well. So I use a beater. You can use whatever that you have, and I'm giving it a nice whisk. See? Okay. See, now it is done fine. Okay. See, once it is done, what you can do is allow it to let the garlic and other flavors get blended in the yogurt. Okay, so you wait patiently. Don't hurry up and add the curd bowl to the mixture immediately. Let it take around 5 minutes and then you can do it. Okay, once it is done, then at the end, we will do all the mixes. Okay, see, now the salad is ready, the dressing is ready. For the potato alone, for the potato kind of Greek salad, you can use natural yogurt as a dressing. Fine, got it? Any doubts? Any doubts you have for this potato Greek salad? I'll keep it aside now. Let us move to the fourth salad. Okay. So,
Salad.
finally, take another empty bowl. Okay. Now the final salad is going to be chickpea. So yesterday I asked you to boil or pressure cook the chickpea and it has to be firm. Please, if you are on unmute, mute yourself so that my
Thanks again,
I'm clearer to you.
Final salad final salad chickpea.
I am muting Vinuta. Okay, yeah. And yeah. So this is the chickpea. Okay, here you can see chickpea. It is boiled and it is, see, firm. And so what I'm doing is take a container. This should have around 50 grams of chickpea. Put it into the container. It looks nice, isn't it? Right? White in color. So let us again take one cucumber. Okay. Dice the cucumbers. diced cucumbers, and I'm dicing it this way. However you want to dice the cucumber, you can do it, because anyway it is crunchy in taste, so it is going to give that refreshing taste. Hi Preeti, hi Vinuta. Yeah, okay. So what I've done is, now we have boiled channa, we have this cucumber, okay, added to the salad bowl. Okay, and let us take one onion. See, you can add this onion to all the salads. Okay, there is no harm at all in adding onions. But again, for a change, I have left without onions for the potato salad, just to get that, you know, the mashed potato taste. Because if you see, the main meal is also mashed potato, which can be given for children, or if you have infants at home, or if you have toddlers at home, you can also send this mashed potato as a snack. Okay, or you can take it or have it during your evening snack as a small carbohydrate meal. So in case if you have salads for your main meal, then you can use mashed potato as your brunch kind of a meal, so that it is going to be filling for you all, and it will stop the craving from other fancy foods to unhealthy foods. Okay, so coming back to this nourishing chickpea salad bowl, there is a chickpea, there is a cucumber that is added. Now I'm going to dice onion. Okay, let us take one onion. If it is big onion, then you can use half to 3/4 of it. If it is a small onion, then use one full of it. Okay, so what I've done is, I've taken half onion because mine is a big onion. Okay, and dice it well, or to this you can chop onions. As I told you, you can always soak the onion in water for 10 to 15 minutes to remove the pungency. Okay, if you don't like the raw taste of it, please make sure that you soak it. This is one of the tips that I'm giving you in case if you don't like the strong taste and flavor of onions. So I have used the chopped onions. Then we can use one green bell pepper. This is a colorful salad. So chickpea nourishing bowl. That is why this is used as a this salad is used as a main meal. So to this, what they will do is, in grease and all, they will add either boiled pasta, or they will add a millet to it, so that it becomes a main meal. So what happens is, you tend to eat good amount of protein through channa, and vitamins and minerals you get it from the vegetables that you would see here, like, you know, green bell pepper and red bell pepper and onions and cucumbers. And pasta is going to contribute to a very small amount of carbohydrate. So you can always boil millet or quinoa or pasta and add it here, and allow it to stay in the refrigerator, and even you can use it after 1 or 2 hours. So I have chopped the green bell peppers and added to the bowl. Okay, next I'm using that remaining red bell peppers. Okay, you can also use yellow bell peppers, not a problem at all if you like the taste of it. Take your time, no problem at all. So if you have any doubts regarding the ingredients, please feel free to ask me. I am happy to take your questions. Okay. So you can remove the seeds if you don't want it spicy. So I have removed a little bit of seeds from the red bell pepper. And see how colorful it is already. And I'm just giving it a gentle mix. Chana, cucumber, onion, green and red bell pepper. So if you want, again, you can add the chopped lettuce. So I have chopped and kept the lettuce. You can add the chopped lettuce and sprinkle. Okay, and let us use the feta. Don't forget your feta for whatever the Greek salads you are making. Feta is one of the main ingredients. If you forget your feta, then it is not your Greek salad. Feta always comes with olives. Olives and feta should always go hand in hand. They complement each other. Okay. So this you can crumble. See, I'm crumbling it. So for others, what we did is we just added like a cube. For this, we are crumbling. Only when you crumble, it gets mixed well along with other vegetables. See, it's finely crumbled, isn't it? How does it look?
ಮಿಕ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಿರೋದು ಉಳಿದಿರೋದು ಅಮ್ಮ ಓಪನ್ ಇದೆ ಮ್ಯೂಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲ.
Can you just show it once what you have done? Yeah.
One second. I sent it in WhatsApp also. Anyway.
Yeah. That's truly awesome. So can we have all of you all here? So let me take a thank you so much. And all of you, can you please turn on the video so that we can all be on the. That's nice. That's nice, ma'am. So this is a potato. Yes. And your dressing, please. Yes, just a minute. I think we are all here. I'll just enlarge. How to enlarge all of you have turned on the videos and with a cheerful smile, please.
The thing is that once I teach it,
Thank you so much. I look forward to meeting you all once again. And I hope you all enjoyed the session. Thank you. Have a great weekend. Thank you for spending your time.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. It was a good session.
Thank you so much. Thank you, ma'am.